Somebody needs to explain to me what the hell is going on. TL Jensen has just played 22 games of any straight in the last 3 days. I'm concerned, and today we're going to investigate. Detective Drew on the case. We're going to be jumping onto the rift, breaking down one of Jensen's any games. Apparently, it seems to be working for him. 73% win rate. Of course, guys, any usually used for people below diamond to climb up. So if you are below diamond, this champion is for you, and maybe even in high elo. I don't know. Jensen seems to like the champion. Let's jump onto the rift. If you're craving some Midbeast gameplay, maybe check out my second channel, guys, Midbeast 2. I'll put a link in the description below. I post daily gameplay highlights on this channel. Today's VOD is going to be perfect for those players looking to climb in the new season, guys. Annie is a very simple champion. I recommend it to anybody starting out in the mid lane looking to climb some divisions fast. The rune page, it's an electrocube setup. Just copy this down. It's very simple. And we're going to Q start on this Annie into Yasuo matchup. Always Q start on Annie, guys. Essentially, just try and last hit the minions with your Q, by the way. You're going to be refining some of the cooldowns, some of the mana as well. And you can see Jensen just looking to utilize that range advantage. Gets his electrocute proc off. And you can see he's looking to hit level 2 first and zone the Yasuo out. You hit level 2 in the mid lane on the first creep death of the second wave. So you kill the first wave, and then it's a race of the 2 mid laners to see who can kill the first minion first to get level 2. That level advantage is worth hundreds of gold. Spent gold for stats, okay? So you instantly get the level 2 and start looking to trade because you're always going to come off better off because of those stat increases. And you can see Jensen looking to harass this Yasuo as much as possible off of the wave. The matchup is pretty easy for the Annie, if I'm honest. The harder matchups, things like the Syndra, like the Azir, longer range champs, just got to try and space back a lot further and try and just utilize when their cooldowns are down to move up and then engage. Jensen is not wanting this Yasuo to get... The cannon minion doesn't get into his inventory. No gold for him as the wave's going to crash. Okay, so the wave is going to hard crash, guys. The enemy jungler is a Kayn. Look, Kayn can gank you, but it's really no threat. If they had a Jarvan or like a Shaco or a Lee Sin, literally do not do what Jensen's doing right now. Harassing him under the tower. Move out of the lane, go into the river, try and provide some vision. I like to go and get a vision on the enemy Wraith camp or even over onto the wolves on the other side. Because the junglers a lot of the time will path out of the base. They'll kill the camps, then they'll come over to the mid lane and look to kill you. But they'll kill the camps first usually. You can see which side of the map is on, which side of the lane to hug. That's one of the best starting tips I give to a lot of players. Also, try and track where the enemy jungler starts, okay? Look, if the enemy bot lane is leashing, they'll usually come to lane late, low on, like, they're a little bit of mana missing or a little bit of health missing or something like that. And then you know which side of the map the jungler started, and then you know which side they're usually going to gank towards. Usually, you know, if they're starting red side, they could look for a level 2 buff. If they're starting blue side, you know, they'll probably kill their blue camps, moving top side, kill red, then try and link up in the top side river. Stuff like this, guys, you got to be thinking about to try and save yourself in the early game. As we have got a slow shove back into Jensen. He'll try and freeze this and deny as much as possible. 26 to 10 CS at the moment in the mid lane. Absolute disaster for the Yasuo. Gets a double Doran's Blade start. Good luck to him. Jensen, you got to clear this wave out a little bit. I don't think he can freeze it, actually. The wave seems to be stacked too high. You've got to move in here to get a W, but the wave will just crash, I believe. Jensen looking to get some stuns off. Of course, that wind wall, absolutely broken ability. We'll see us under tower here. Nice. But yeah, Annie, guys, super easy mechanical champ. You literally don't even, like, you could first time Annie and still play it very well after watching this video, I think. I'm not kidding. And a lot of the time for players with high ping or like not, their mechanics aren't the greatest, like people like, they try and play, you know, Kiana or Akali or Yasuo. It's really fun, mechanical, sure. But a lot of the time, just having a very simple champ with a simple game plan, which is literally just, you know, flash, engage, press R, get a stun. It just gets you so many more wins than having to make this most insane mechanical outplays. As the Yasuo tries to get a 1v1, Jensen dropping very low. Maokai looking to gank. They want to hard shove this wave into a reset. Jensen hits level 6. He'll hard shove this and reset. spectacular as the Kane. I don't think you want to be here, buddy. Jensen moving in now. Jensen. Such a joke. And when you get that Tibbers, guys, so he gets that kill. When you get that Tibbers, you have 45 seconds of that Tibbers out on the map. Utilize it. Try and shove your waves in. Pressure the opponent. How good is this? 54 CS at 6 minutes. Clear this ward out as well. Let's say almost perfect early laning by Jensen. $2.4 thousand gold to the enemy's 1,500. Really good pacing. Let's see what he buys. Gets his Hex Tech, gets a blasting one. We're looking for a Rocket Belt first item, I believe. Of course, when you use Rocket Belt, it gives you a movement speed burst. And his E also gives you movement speed. So when you link that up, you are you literally, it's like you're ghosting into them, and it's very hard to miss your R. If you have your stun ready, you Hex Tech E, and then you just space into them and R. It's such a simple engage tool, even if you don't have flash. How good is that, guys? And lower elos, try and track their summoner spells, okay? A flash is about 5 minutes. Enemy 80 carry flashes at 10 minutes. You know, until 15 minutes, you have such a good opening tool to try and engage onto the enemy 80 carry. Just simple stuff like that. It's not rocket science. Truly is not. But there's small things that you guys should be starting to think about in your gameplay if you're looking to really take it to the next level. As we are W maxing? Just QW. Perfect. I'm guessing that really helps out with the wave clear. The Q max is probably better for single target burst, but the W to help wave clear just seems super OP. I think Tibbers is almost ready. Do you see how simple this is? This is literally NA like master. This is very high elo, and the players just don't know what to do. Because NA is just so simple and oppressive. It's literally just, oh, here comes the Kane. We're not maxing an ability. We're just putting points into W and Qs, by the way. We're not going to have a maxed ability at level 9. Interesting. Anyway, we get back into the base. We get a Ruby Crystal. We get some boots. Interesting to see no Dark Steel. I would have loved to see a Dark Steel to start stacking for the Medjais on a snowball like this. And we'll run back. We've got 2 stacks on the Relentless Hunter. Really good domination tree. Rune, because it just helps you to roam around the map so much. I love it on these champions like the Annie. Wondering if the W max, you can just one-shot the waves. There's no way we see any in the LCS. There's no way we see any in the LCS. If we see any in the LCS, we won't. But I mean, he has played 22 games of it straight. But what if? As we're looking to utilize some of the movement speed now, we get the wave shoved in, move up into the top side. Chase picks up the kill onto the Kane. Sorry, Azix. Start with K. Moving in, we've got a flash. Just how simple is that? Now, hopefully we'll stay topside, shove the next wave, and then Gragas. I mean, Gragas is, sorry, Fiora's up in 5 seconds. I don't know if she has to move into the mid lane. Also, she needs to catch the wave. I think Jensen's going to clear this. Probably has enough for the Rocket Belt soon. They're actually nerfing Rocket Belt next patch. Ah, perfect. So he does stay top lane. The Fiora does run mid. This is good macro, of course. They're nerfing some of the movement speed from the Rocket Belt next patch, I believe, guys. Level 9. We have 4 points in W, and we have 3 points into Q. Now, Jensen did actually used to play Any. I think it's Season 7 he played some Any in solo queue. But that's the only other data I could find on him playing this champion, so I'm not sure on what the hell was really going on here. Moving in, hovering. We're hunting. Looking for the Gragas. Watch him stay here for sure, right? Gragas moves in. Jensen zoning the Gragas away from the tower and the creeps. Perfect. Okay. Probably don't need to tank any... Get these autos and then the W one-shot. Perfect. And Gragas is trying to move in here. Uses that movement speed to juke. Getting the... weaving the autos. I thought he might have gone for a 1v1 there. Just pop the ultimate. Get the stun. He still is. Not letting this fat man go. We're moving in now. R. WQ ignite auto. How simple is this? Like, how simple is this, guys? Please, if you're struggling in ranked, just play any. It's a very simple, easy to execute champion. My dear friend LS, he recommends the champion often because of reasons like this. By having a champion that's so simple mechanically, where you don't have to put your thought process towards it, it enables you to put your thought process towards positioning, towards summoner spells, towards enemy skill shot cooldowns. Rather than you trying to play a Kali and being like, okay, I've got to dash here, you got to use my RE second 7217, and you try and do like literally Pythagoras theorem in your brain. You stop and you stop thinking about the small things like, does the enemy AD carry have flash? Does he have Gale Force? You know, is there going to be a TP flank behind me? You stop thinking about those things subconsciously, and when you play simple champions, it really helps you out. That's why one tricking on like mechanical champions helps out so much, because it eventually becomes a habit. Your hands literally start doing the combos without having to think about it, and then you can still think about those macro decisions and those other wider things that you think about. But yeah, I don't know. I really do like Annie at the moment. Still not sold on her in high elo. Like, I'm talking about challenger elo. There's no way you could get away with this pick. This is NA solo queue. I don't want to shit on anyone's like regions for solo queue, but you know, it is a different breed of style over there. So maybe this is why the pick is excelling so much. We can see in the inventory we got our Sork shoes now moving around the map. Super fast, 18 flat magic pen. Really broken item. And our W one-shots the backline waves. So it looks like he's maxed his W out now at level 11. Q will be next, and then followed by E. Moving in. Charges. Got the stun. Rocket belts in. Pops the ultimate, and he is just tearing them apart here. Let's go, Tibbers. Oh, has to blow the flash, actually. In now with the movement speed. Does he... Oh my god, he doesn't get anybody? That is so tragic. I can't believe it. The K6. Tibbers. In great juke by Jensen there. Man can play any and has mechanics. As we are right about 9 CS per minute. Almost a 3,000 gold lead over the Yasuo. I feel bad for the guy. We'll head back to base. It's only a 2k gold lead overall though. Seeker's Arm Guard looks to be the next item. Of course, you can pop that Tibbers, and then you can Hourglass, and Tibbers can finish them off for you while you are intargetable. You're looking to do that. Definitely good into something like the Kayn, Yasuo, Gragas combo. You gotta be very careful. Make sure to Hourglass the stuns. This enables the Yasuo. He's not gonna be able to get in. Like if Gragas throws his R, just instantly Hourglass, guys. You don't really want to get knocked up, and then Yasuo knocked up, and then Thresh knocked up, and then before you can even Hourglass, you're dead. As we see Gragas move in. We one-shot the Aphelios, but are we going to drop to the Gragas as well? No, we're not. 6 kills to his name. How easy was that? His Tibbers cooldown is like suspiciously low, by the way. Like dangerously low. Of this wave in. Tibbers to throw some autos. Thanks, buddy. We'll have enough for Hourglass. It's a super cheap item. You got that Seekers. Hi, Tibbers. 1,000 gold bounty now on the end. You gotta be a little bit careful here. Good hovering. By ganks to swerve. Aphelios is really unbroken at the moment. Unbroken? speak. Broken. Great hook by Thresh. And the Annie finally dies. Aphelios eats that beautiful bounty up. Jensen does get the Hourglass and he gets the Dark Seal purchase. And I believe he has 1 stack on the Dark Seal because he bought it and then the kill got... his team got the kill afterwards, but he got an assist, right? So if you're going to buy a Dark Seal in the base, instantly buy it as the fight is still progressing. And sometimes you can come out with some stacks. I believe that is true. I could be wrong, but I don't see any other option. And what is the macroeconomical game plan from here on out? Side lane, it's favorable, but the problem is if you do get caught out by the Gragas and the Yasuo combo, you probably still will die. I really don't mind an NA ARAM with the Maokai and the Annie. It probably will work. Easy wave clear here under the tower. Let me know in the comments below how your Season 11 is going. Mine has been very coin flip. I'm Diamond 1 at the moment. It's it feels like the game is struggling to balance the teams. This happens a lot in the early seasons where everyone kind of hasn't found their rank yet. And it ends up with very stacked teams. Which of course, in hard stomps, ends up being very toxic players. So it's a bit of a coin flip, but it's still been enjoyable. One thing I'm looking forward to is a Gale Force nerf on next patch. Which I definitely think, if they're going to add 30 seconds extra cooldown to the Gale Force, they've identified it's a little bit too much. See Jensen moving in, gets stunned up at the Gragas. Just pops the stun, doesn't have to hit the ultimate. Be careful here. Moving in. Just face tanks the Thresh hook. Pops the Tibbers, hits the Hourglass. How easy is that? Thank you very much. 7th kill. Tibbers to assist on the Drake, and he'll move in looking for something else. Kayn is trying to stop it. See that Rocket Belt into the stun. Instant QSS by Human Benchmark. Oh, do you know who that is? Perks. That is C9 Perks, and he gets eaten alive by Jensen Zenny. Welcome to NA, baby. That is a nice little shutdown. Kayn was the only hope of the team, I believe, and he's just been taken off the map. Dive in, look for another tower. I believe any stun scales off of levels. Your stun is your passive. On every 4th ability, it will stun. I think it scales up per level. So the later you get in the game, of course, the longer your stun is going to be going for, which is always nice. As we get a Medjai's at 18 minutes. 7 stacks. Actually, I think 6 stacks now is Medjai's gold efficiency. So yes, you don't get the extra movement speed until 10 stacks, but you're actually still gold efficient for the buy. So if you're confident that you have flash, which Jensen does have, and the next fight, you're probably going to get kills, or you can just play safe. Dude, Medjai's is a fantastic, efficient buy. Fix that up. Go 5. Yeah, so I feel bad for this guy. Come on, man. Turn it around. Turn your life around. Probably not able to do it this game. Maybe now. As we get some points into the E now, which is always nice. His engage tool and his survival ability. Moving in, looking to find that Aphelios. He has the flash. I wouldn't be surprised if he sees 2 enemies stacked. He'll just insta-flash. Flash is in. Double kill. Beautiful. Just as I said, how easy is this champion, man? Basic is this. There's no mechanics. There's no combo timing. Just throw all your shit. Try, if you can, to stack a stun as you're going in with your Tibbers and your W. But if not, who cares? Just throw everything out. You're probably going to land a stun anyway. Yeah, it's that easy. Moving in now.
Thank you for watching.
Work around that win wall. Now, Tibbers is still aggroing the Nash, so it doesn't reset, and that has actually saved it. Enemy team has FF'd. And that's going to be the game. Hopefully you've enjoyed this beautiful Any review. And until next time, boys, I will catch you all later. Peace.